Welcome to Krislabellaville Miniatures. Join us for creative adventures, unboxings, and so much more.
Hello, everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, in love with whomever, whatever it may be, and remember to make memories. The memory we're going to make today is part 1, because it might be a 3-parter, because I don't want y'all to miss nothing, and I don't want it to be too long. But part 1 of making the doctor's office. Not only is it a doctor's office, is a dental and eye doctor and a pediatric office as well. We're gonna add so many beautiful things to Krislabellaville, and this is one of many. All right, this kit right here, if I'm not mistaken, we got it from DD's for $6.99, $7.99. And I liked the desk in there, and I like a lot of the box art that's on here. It looked realistic, but not, which is crazy, but I love it because y'all know I like to use my box art if I can. But it comes with a doll. She comes with a lab coat, which I wanted as well, and she came with a cute little dress and a shelving unit for the doctor's office. And it came with a laptop and a few different doctor utensils and a baby. And the baby looked okay, but we used my mini babies, so it looked a little bit more realistic, but not, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna clip this up and let's see what I do. All right, one of the legs was off, but of course I could pop it back on. Her stethoscope was purple. I'm not really going to too much worry about that because I got several of them. But I do like that little picture of the shelving unit in the front, so I'm going to keep that. And eventually I'll use that in the storage closet. I also like that cork board too. That's pretty cool. But keep your box art. Because you know what I always say. We recycle over here. We'll find a way to use everything. Even if it's to use that to make books and stuff like that. Because it's good quality cardboard paper. We'll figure out a way. I did like that the other containers that came with it are versatile. You can either have them turned one particular way where it look like a lid is on it, or you can have it turned another way where the lid looks more like a base and have things sticking out of it, like Q-tips, tongue depressors, and all that type of stuff. All right, so I always make sure I finish the front of my play areas with a brick layout, so you can see which one that I use. For that, I use red brick for the bottom, and I tied the inside of the doctor's office to the outside by carrying that color of yellow over. This right here was an idea that I had, and I am glad that I was able to execute it. This is an old twin size bed that came with one of those foldable Barbie doll houses. I had spray painted it brown a long time ago for it to just be like a bench. And now I've turned it into an examination table. I made the other one, as you can see, by hand for the pediatric side. I made it tall enough for the doctor to be able to help and everything as well. And that will also be the same exact table that they use when they're getting their babies and stuff checked. The back of the long one, I used a picture frame for one of the other spaces. I took it off the back of it and I put it on the wall in that other space. I'm trying to find all the parts to that before I put it up and say what it was, but that was one of my first spaces that I made. But I use it as an adjustable backing for the adult examination table, and then for the kids one, I just made sure that I put a stopper on the top and the back of that bed using hot glue to make sure that it was going to be adjustable, and I just glued a few pieces of cardboard together to act as that piece of the frame. All right, everybody, we have come to a good stopping point. This is the next morning. I'm going to cut out all the signage and stuff me and Jim and I came up with. Things like this is going into the adult area, of course. And then we have like dentist stuff, plaques. And this would be the the treasure box for the kids. So when they do good, in their appointments, they get to choose one of the little balls. This is the dentist and eye exam area. So like the little dentist chair that I have, I feel like it can be used for an eye exam as well because it look almost like that. So we're gonna put that in there. And excuse me, I need to make a desk for the receptionist, and that'll just be floating like right up in here in the walk area. It's not gonna have like a designated area. It's gonna be more like up in here. So I'm not gonna make it big, I'm gonna make it small. So I use this as a template to size out the desk. I'm gonna make sure it has storage and stuff like that in it. And this will be like a supply closet. I'm gonna make sure I make little containers to put the cotton swabs and things like that in. And I'm gonna put things like this in like the little supply area and stuff too, or inside the rooms where they have easy access, because I'm gonna put at least 1 or 2 shelves wherever I put the desk in the room at, so I can hang little things on that as well. And we're gonna make some little cutesy stuff for the kids, put them in there. This isn't going in here. This one of the old ones. I was just using it as like a size reference because we still have to open up the the other rooms and stuff. The other doll play sets that's gonna sit into these rooms. I put the beds the best place to make sense, because if I was to put this up there like I wanted, the desk area wouldn't be able to be there because it can't fit, because that's too long. So I like that it's right here, and I could put the desk area right here. And with the children area, it's the opposite. So I wish I could have turned it the other way, but when I measured it out, I did not include the trimming. So it's kind of bending the wall a little bit. But I don't know. I might try to see if I can stuff it up in there good. But I hope y'all like how everything is coming out so far. I have to make sure I cut out all the file cabinet stuff. See, that's some of the stuff we got. This right here, of course, that's gonna go into the teeth area and things like that. I'm gonna use this cardstock paper right here to go on the back of the folders and the clipboards and stuff like that. So like it should be patient clipboards in there. I'm gonna do some little zigzaggers on there and things like that. I might not use this one because it's too big. But he made a lot of cute little stuff. This go in the pediatric area, of course, because you know that right there. I might even just cut it out and put it on there so I can I don't know. We're gonna see. But there's some of the stuff that goes in there. This go into the teeth area. And then these are the files and things like that for that area too. So like clipboards, files, and things. I already picked out who I want the doctors and things like that to be. The woman doctor and the receptionist. I'm going to get their bodies out of the dolls we're going to be opening. So, all right. I also meant to show y'all how it turned out. The different desks and everything that I spray painted. I went with this shade of grayish blue. I don't know what that color called, but it's like a blue but also a gray, so grayish bluish. But I went for that to be like the neutral color that went across all areas. So this is the desk that we opened with that off-brand doll, and this is gonna go like here. Okay, you need to move, my boy. Go back to your area. Okay. So this is gonna go here. And then some of the signage and stuff like that, some of the posters and things, I'm gonna put in this area. I'm gonna put the wallpaper, this wallpaper on this back here, so it'll look, you know, nice and neat. And then I'm gonna make sure I put my logo on the equipment. This is Mini Brands baby edition. This is gonna be a cabinet. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in here on the wall or in the pediatric side. I have to make my mind up on that. And or you know what, I might put it on the front desk, but it might be too bulky. Anyways, we're gonna use it. And this was an eye exam doctor kit from the thrift store that we picked up. See how I got the eye exam on one side and then they got x-rays on the other. It's always gonna stay on the eye exam part, and we're gonna put that in the dentist area. So it's a lot of things. I'm gonna try to see if I can incorporate this from Dollar Tree in the kids room. It might be too big. We'll figure it out, or I might use it as an outside area thing for like the welcoming area to the face of the store. But all right, just wanted y'all to see how those turned out. Make sure to press like and subscribe, and of course press the notification bell.